Hi there, my name is Giles Gibson and we are live here in Falls Church, Virginia, which is about a 30-minute or so drive outside of the US Capitol, and we're reporting on gas shortages that we're seeing right across the United States, or really much focused in states on the east coast of the US. We're here at this gas station. As you can see, there is this line of cars. We spoke to this gentleman just here and he said that he'd been waiting for about 30 minutes or so just so he can get to the front and fill up his tank with gas. As you can see over here, if we turn the camera around, this line stretches all the way up the street, round the corner to these stores over here. And so many of these people are probably going to be facing maybe a 30 or a, watch out Kevin, just behind you, just alerting my camera person that a car was coming up behind. This line is probably going to be stretching for a couple of hundred meters maybe, and these people are facing what could be 30 minutes, an hour, 45 minutes waiting to get gas. Now, we've actually been to another gas station about a 15-minute drive from here, and they, as we were there reporting live for CGTN, they actually ran out of gas and they had to tell people, look, we haven't got anything left. And the owner of that gas station actually told me that he wasn't really sure about when they were going to get the next delivery, perhaps tomorrow. I've also spoken to the owner of this gas station, a Citgo here in the US state of Virginia in Falls Church. He said he thinks he's got enough gas for the next 2 or 3 hours or so until about the early evening local time, and then he's saying that he's going to run out because of this huge line that we just showed you. I asked him when he thought the next delivery of gas would be coming through, and he said tomorrow, but I have to say he didn't sound particularly confident about that. He's not entirely sure when he's going to get his next delivery of gas. As you see, this line is still here, and all of this has been caused by a cyber attack that took place a few days ago. It was a ransomware attack. It's been blamed not on the Russian government but on a group that's believed to be based in Russia. They had a cyber attack on what's known as the Colonial Pipeline. This is a pipeline that stretches from the oil refineries right down in the south of the United States in Texas all the way up the east coast to New Jersey. This cyber attack briefly shut down that pipeline entirely. It's now up to some percentage of its capacity, but they are saying that they're not going to get it up to 100% normal capacity for several days now. And as you can see, they're just going to have lines like this, I think, for at least the next few days, even though the White House have said in the last few hours that they are working very hard. They're giving all of the government resources they can to try and get that pipeline, that crucial pipeline known as the Colonial Pipeline, back up and running. And the US Energy Secretary Jennifer Granholm has also said that it's not going to happen overnight. It's going to take some time to get that pipeline back up and running and get petrol flowing to gas stations like this. So we're here in the US state of Virginia, in the suburbs of Washington DC, but we're also seeing this all the way up and down the East Coast. We're actually seeing much worse shortages in states like North Carolina and Georgia and Florida. To finish off, we'll just take a quick walk up here to show you just how long this line is. And this is also having an effect on the average price of gasoline here in the United States, because actually, for the first time since 2014, the average price of a gallon of gas is now over $3. Normally it would be easily below $3. So all of these people queuing here are also going to be paying a lot more extra, but I think if you ask them, they're probably just going to be happy to get hold of whatever they can after sitting in a queue for maybe 30 minutes or 45 minutes. So that's the situation here in Falls Church. We've got a television live shot coming up, so we're going to have to wrap this up. But I think these people in this queue here are going to be here for at least another 30, 45 minutes, maybe an hour. Thanks for tuning in.